Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to A Nice Road to Glory. Episode 14. What are we doing today? Today, I am talking about my trading method that has, thus far, been working very well. You just see my tray pile in the background there, which is full, as full can be. I literally think I had about 100 items in there. And you will notice many of them being the exact same. What I will do is the mass bidding technique, which is working very well at the moment because the game's fresh and people are impatient. They just want to play games. So I will go out, I will blanket the market with bids, absolutely cover it with bids on one or two players. You see how I'm using Wendell and Brosinski. I'm buying them for Wendell for 1,300, Brosinski for 2,100, sometimes 22, sometimes 2,300, but then selling him on for 3,000 coins, 2,900 coins, and after tax you're looking at about 450 coins profit, which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you get this going where you have it a constant stream of them turning over, if you can do like 10 an hour, that's 4,500 coins an hour still, but you can do more than 10 once you get your coin total up like mine is. Like I've got up to 160,000 now by basically doing this and the squad building challenges. And you can see here I'll go out 2,300 coin bids on a lot of them, a real big amount, and it works very well. Realistically, you're probably only going to win about 10% of what you bid on, at most, because other people will of course be bidding and trying to get this player cheaper than the buy now. But even if you only get 10%, if you bid on, say, I think I normally bid on about 25, and I get more than 10% actually. I get somewhere between 4 and 7 items at a time. So that would be, at max 7, that would be 3,000 coins from these Brosinskis, and they do sell relatively quickly. It's not as if you have to wait the entire hour. You can go out and invest your coins straight away again. I would also say that normally I do this on the web app because it is such a faster process, because you can simply put in your bid amount, copy it, and then paste it into the bid amount on everything else, on every other Brosinski on there, making it a great deal faster than doing it on console. It also means you can do it when you're away from your console. Like normally I will do this as well, and kind of late at night when I'm in bed on my phone. If I'm not really doing anything and I'm not tired yet, I'll just chuck a few bids out on them, and while I'm watching programs away from FIFA, I can just chuck a couple more bids out still and do fairly well, because it just means you've got a constant source of income. You're not waiting around for coins, they're constantly turning over. Like having coins sit in your club is, I would say, the worst thing you can do, unless the market's crashing and you're waiting for obviously players to drop that you can buy. That's the only time it's beneficial to have your coins sitting still. You need them to be constantly going in and out of your club to generate revenue, in my opinion. And this is my way of doing it. You can see here, going on Wendell's, chucking out 1,300 bids. His buy now is 1,800. That's 500 coins after tax. It's 410 coins. Again, about a 400 coin profit is what I generally look for in each card. If you can get anything above 300, 400 is ideal. But anything above 300 I still consider worth it. In fact, anything at all. Even if it's 200, it's not going to be as good. It's going to take you a lot longer, but it's still good. Because you turn over 10 of those again, that's 2,000 coins. You can start this out with virtually no coins at all, you know. You can start out with, say, 10,000 coins, bid on 5 of them, win 1, sell that, do the process again, and do it a few more times, and then you'll be up to 15,000. And you can bid on 7 or 8. And win 2 or 3, and then do that again and keep doing it, you'll be up to 20,000, and so on and so forth. It's a snowball effect, if anything. You can see here, I'm just showing you how many I don't win. And that's just the way it is. I won 4 here. 4 out of about 40 bids, so 10%. Still got a couple more to come, but you can sell those on again. That's another 1,600 coins or so. And the good thing about this is you can do it after games as well. Like, you come out of a match of seasons or FUT Champions or whatever, go and bid on a load of players, go back into a match, wait for the bids to expire, see what you've won, list them up, bid again, back into another match. Apologies for the phone. My bell-end friends feel the need to use Facebook Messenger at this time. In fact, I'll put that on silent. But yeah, this is my basic technique that has thus far, as you can see, got me about 160,000 coins. I still have a couple of investments in the club. But you can see here, I was just doing a couple more of the squad building challenges here. I actually had to go out and buy a couple of the players, which I was happy to do, because I think it only cost me 1,000 coins for that gold players pack, which even with all discards, it would get me back more than that. But what would we get in this pack? As we know, my pack luck has been on point so far. My best player has been Harry Kane. Woo, 84 rated. What an absolute load of garbage. And we get, I was hoping for Lukaku or Benteke. Ep.14. I don't know how you pronounce his name. Probably butchered it. That was my best impression of a Frenchman saying that. But just not a good pack in general. Not even any Liga NOS players. Or what else is out at the moment? I can't remember. I can't remember half the squad builder challenges. No BPL. Went out there. 2-player pack. Oh no, what was that? That was a pack for something. I can't remember. Apologies for not showing you what that was for. Got Gonalons, who does sell at the moment because of the 2-day squad builder, the friendliest of enemies, or whatever it's called, where you need the 5 players from AS Etienne and Olympique Lyonnais. Another pack there, I believe actually these were the weekly 15k packs. Nothing good as per is my luck. Loan team of the week, do not care. I really don't like using loan players, but I actually went out and bought the Benfica players, because the hype has died down now, and that actually cost me, I believe, about 4,000 coins, maybe a bit less. Getting a 25k pack for it, you know, in anyone's book, that's a good investment, and it was. Old Nemanja Matic. Don't know what he's like in this game actually. He looks like he would be very dominant as a CDM. He'd definitely be someone I'd pick up for CDM in my BPL team. But I don't have a BPL team. Little bit of advice for you. If you do, go out and get Matic. But here is the result of all my trading. This is the team I have bought so far. Boom! Benzema up front, 68,000 coins. Musa Sissoko, right wing, 3,600. Anthony Martial, 29,000. Asamoah Gyan, obviously already had him, 5k. 28 for Rooney, 4.5 for Henderson. 20 for Smalling. Kyle Walker, I was using the loan one, so I need to go out and buy him, but I have more than enough coins. He's 20,000 as well. Viviano, Barzagli, and Sandro. And of course, we're going straight into a game with this team. I was excited to use this. You can see there I had the lone Kyle Walker in the corner. I was feeling that this team could be magnificent. Coming up against Tommy FC, presumably using a Serie A team, or the askaaway, as it's called. It's a very nice kit he's got on there. I need to find out what that kit is. But his team was, of course, Serie A. It's a good team. It's a cheap starter team. It's not much to be worried about, in my opinion. The only player I look at there is El Shaarawy as the real threat. Mandzukic is obviously his target man. But we're just going to speed through things there as I get the ball back, and I am of course changing this team to 4-1-2-1-2 narrow with Sissoko at cam and Rooney at CDM. Keeping the instructions the same, of course, with both strikers as stay central, get in behind and press the back line. And the cam I have as stay forwards, that's it. Everything else is left the same except for CDM and 2 fullbacks who are stay back while attacking. Those are my instructions. You see there we take the lead with a lovely little move with Henderson finishing it off. Win the ball back here in our half. Rooney into Martial through to Benzema. And Benzema is incredible on this game. He missed such an easy chance there and I was like, oh god, I've wasted 68,000 coins on a player that's 87 rated. But Benzema seems to have the combination of physicality and strength that is... speed and strength, sorry, that gets improved very nicely. He's able to muscle off players and out sprint defenders. It makes for a deadly combination. You can see here I'm struggling to clear it, but get a bit of composure there. My opponent's sliding in and it's not a problem. We get the ball. I'm definitely getting better at defending now. I'm able to work it a bit better. And there we can see Benzema. The defender cannot push him off the ball. And I wanted to test out Benzema's heading because he is 6'2", and I feel like he should have scored there, but he didn't. And into the second half we go. Some nice little footwork between Benzema and Martial, and my opponent just isn't there. And that's the kind of clinical finishing Benzema has. With his 4-star as well, he just puts away so many good opportunities. Didn't have to wait long after that for the next goal. Moussa Sissoko is another very dominant player, as is Anthony Martial. Martial is incredible. Genuinely incredible on this game. See what I was saying earlier about my defending getting better? Absolutely fantastic. And as you can see, my opponent was clearly quite angry. Running around shushing me at 4-1, so we obviously had to repay the favour when we go 5-1 up not long after that with Martial with a lovely little finesse shot into the far post, and we run around and shush him like a dickhead. The game wasn't over for our friend though. He was still playing. I believe he was on ultra attacking at this point. I'm not really sure why. There was no chance of him coming back and it left him so open on the counter. As you can see, it's just one through ball. And we're just going to go for the simple finish. And of course we're going to run away shushing him, because he deserves nothing less. But this team felt incredible. I wanted to get this team rather than hold on to my coins now. Because of the upcoming FUT Champions, you're going to need a very strong team in that. Because it's going to be an incredibly hard league with a lot of sweaty play. You can see there some other stuff that sold. I bought a Matuidi and then sold him again, made a few thousand coins. Went out, managed to do the England Players Challenge and got the pack. I don't think I'm going to be able to get that Sterling. I think it'll probably cost about 70k and I just don't think he's worth it, in all honesty. I'm not going to use him. If it was like a second in form or better, I would definitely do it. Of course, nothing from the pack. And that, guys, has been my trading method. I hope you've enjoyed watching. And I will talk to you later.